The state of Illinois is creating more room for migrants, opening up more than 200 hotel rooms to asylum seekers in the Windy City. Correspondent Garrett Tenney is in Chicago tonight.
Now, I'd hope Chicago would make good on their promises to take care of the migrants. But again, Chicago made this promise. That can't be a responsibility put on the city of Aurora.
Officials in Chicago's suburbs are growing frustrated over the fallout they're getting from Chicago's sanctuary city status after Mayor Brandon Johnson tried to slow the flow of migrants coming to his city by creating tougher penalties for what he calls rogue operators, buses that drop migrants off without coordinating with the city. Texas has responded by busing migrants to the suburbs, which are in turn sending them to the Windy City, saying we don't want to deal with Chicago's problem.
Based on them opening their arms and saying that they're a welcoming city, we are going to forward folks because that's their final destination to Chicago.
But a growing number of suburbs are also passing their own ordinances to try to keep migrants from being dropped off or housed in their towns. Chicago has struggled to meet the demand for housing as it continues to welcome migrants and is now under fire for the kind of living conditions it's putting them in. This past week, a 5-year-old boy and several other children and adults were hospitalized from one of the shelters. But when the mayor was asked about it, he laid the blame for the migrant crisis squarely on Texas Governor Greg Abbott.
We have a governor, an elected official in the state of Texas that is placing families on buses without shoes, cold, wet, tired, hungry, afraid, traumatized. The governor of Texas needs to take a look in the mirror of the chaos that he is causing for this country.
Mayor Johnson has lots of criticism for how Governor Abbott is dealing with the record number of migrants who are crossing into Texas, but very little for the White House and the president's policies that are allowing it to happen. Rich?
Garrett Tenney in Chicago. Garrett, thank you.